I just want to watch Eternals already! Oh, fine. But to fill that void, I'm gonna go wild with my theories. Enjoy this one, because it's a Major League fan theory that everyone can get behind. Alright, first, let me take you back. The beginning of Infinity War fades in. We're looking at Thor's ship right here and picking up right where we left off. Then what's that? Thanos already has the Power Stone.
Showtime, a-holes!
Seriously, how did they decide that we didn't need to see the fight on Xandar? I still wonder what happened to the Nova Corps and that planet. So, this is the theory. Given the Eternals' connection to the Power Stone, maybe they fight against Thanos in Xandar. There's a rumor going around that we're gonna see that fight as part of this movie one way or another. Picture the amount of action possible in a stoneless Thanos using his army to break through Xandar's security and secure his first stone. But that sounds awesome, right? Now picture Eternals fighting alongside them. It makes you wonder how they'd lose to Thanos, but the guy held his own against Captain Marvel when all was said and done. The Mad Titan might manage to outmaneuver them somehow. Now, you can argue that it wouldn't happen, but I'd love to see it play out. Just, to know the Eternals contributed to the battle somewhere and didn't sit on the sideline would be nice to know. Maybe we don't see the Eternals in the fight, but they show up for the aftermath. I'd be okay with that too. I see an opportunity to use that open chapter of Infinity War to instantly endear the Eternals to the audience. I doubt Marvel will leave this battle open-ended forever. This movie is one of the best chances to fill that gap. Alright, I can see that you're not totally in agreement, so let me back up and dump some more weight and lore on this theory. Alright, who are the Eternals? They are the earliest defenders of Earth. Jack Kirby invented these characters as part of his more expansive galactic Marvel universe. Eternals are proto-humanoids designed by Celestials and are the direct foil to Deviants. Titans, like Thanos, are an offshoot of these two groups in the comics, but that's complicating things. You need to know that this movie is the can of worms that fully opens the origins of the MCU. We know from Guardians of the Galaxy that the Celestials also created the Infinity Stones near the universe's beginning. Every Eternal featured in this movie is incredibly old and possibly immortal. You'll notice that their names connect to ancient Greek and Roman gods. This cast of heroes is likely almost as old as the Infinity Stones. The timeline for this upcoming film is supposed to go from the dawn of humanity all the way to the present day in the MCU. It's hard to imagine these people teleporting around being the ultimate weapon on Earth and not handling an Infinity Stone at some point. Heck, Ego is the first Celestial we've met, and he was certainly capable of handling one.
So high!
Given the Eternals and the Stones' deeply connected history, I doubt we'll see them completely skip out on Infinity War. Now, in some storylines, they've left Earth at that point, so maybe that will lead them to Xandar. Perhaps Thanos is the Earth-shattering event that brings them all back to Earth when everything is said and done. There are possible threads to tie together here, and it's hard to see the writers completely ignoring them. Alright, how do these 2 points blend together? The details we know so far are that the majority of the film takes place after Endgame. Something the Deviants do is what forces this ensemble to come together again in an epic battle for the fate of the Earth, or maybe the entire galaxy. The Eternals are likely reuniting after leaving Earth to stop whatever threat is headed their way. I think Thanos and the Stones are a huge precursor to this event. There's a reason Feige and company want to start the present-day storyline with this film. I believe flashbacks throughout the movie explain the Eternals' origin, separation, and personal causes for joining back with the team. One of them is going to be connected with the Battle of Xandar. Eternals is the first present-day film in Phase 4 for a reason. It's the transition film to clean up loose ends like the battle Thanos wages on Xandar. Now we're cooking with gas, you guys. Now, the MCU hasn't addressed the fact that Thanos carries the deviant gene. His background and rise can quickly motivate the new threat and reaction by the Eternals. No Infinity Stones now means more freedom for the enemies of the Eternals to attack. I look at the new Eternals film and see Marvel attempting to transition. Part of moving into Phase 4 involves cleaning up plot points from Phase 3. there's a chance some of these heroes even hold an Infinity Stone at some point, or become the reason the Time Stone is guarded by the Ancient One. There is no limit to the possible backstories we'll get in this movie. Alright, now that I got that theory out there, it's time for me to head out and go watch the Eternals movie, and it's delayed again. Well, at least I have WandaVision to enjoy, right?